Welcome back to Spud Run Golf, arguably America's favorite backyard golf course. Should I build another golf green here at the backyard? Well, here's the dealio. I need your help. I need your opinion on my wacko idea. To talk more about this, we needed to move about 1,800 yards to the southern end of the property. In that last episode, I sulked around complaining about how the golfers sit up at the hack shack and beat balls down on a 3,000 square foot grass green. You know, they set at night and they hit the green, blah, blah, blah. I was a little out of control there. Earlier, I was over here mowing at the B&B and I had an idea. Maybe what you might call an epiphany. Now follow me now, because this is where I'm gonna need your opinion to clock in. You see, the biggest problem we have is when we have B&B guests here, they like to sit over at the hack shack and hit balls at that green at night. You know, once it gets dark, once it gets late, winding down their day. That's an awesome, awesome place. Now let me tell you, it's fun. I can't disagree with that. It's very, very fun to sit up there and hit balls, campfire, just hang out and have fun. And most of these hackers, and I mean no disrespect, are B&B guests while staying here at this beautiful place right here. Our little B&B here serves as the nucleus for the guests as they come. You know, when they're not on the golf course, this is home base. And we get people near and far. Heck, 2 weeks ago, we had folks from Australia, folks from California. You're talking major, major travel times to get here to hang out. So what if we put a synthetic green right over here? So this right here would be a really good spot. Heck, we could even mirror the contours and elevations of the existing green. Now, I don't know if I'll do that, but it could easily be done if I set up my laser transit and actually build a grid pattern. I could pretty much mimic the contours and the slope and the roll of the Spud Run green. It'd be a lot of work, but dang it, it'd be cool. Now, I definitely need to build this green with synthetic turf, way too much shade, no airflow, and certainly no extra time to maintain another golf green right now. This will allow groups to practice their heathenry right here. They can practice all night long, do some crazy stuff, without me having any worries of harm to our Spud Run, our prize and jewel of the Spud Run golf course. Now, even taking this step farther, you know, if we got a nice synthetic green right here in the center, this is where I kind of need you guys to clock in. I need some opinions right here. So you can see all these woods. We have about 3 or 4 acres of woods here. That's pretty good elevation up there. So if you've been past guest, or if you're future guest, if you're just you're wanting to lend an opinion, that's kind of why I made this video today, was to get everybody's opinion on this idea. So do I just call it a win by building one 3,000 square foot synthetic green right here, or do I go ahead and take the ridge line here in the valley back here and put in 9 short chipping type tee boxes? So we're talking at the most probably a 50-yard shot. Yeah, probably a 50-yard shot would be your lengthiest shot. They say the synthetic greens now, you can get them to hold a ball, so that would be critical in our overall design. But I think, you know, maybe you start out with just the green and just put some holes in it where people can chip and just putt. But the Spud Run way is usually to overdo things, which would probably incorporate tee boxes around this perimeter of the screen that you could poke down to, play like a game of around the world in the backyard here, the Airbnb backyard, I guess. All right, so now that we've built this, well, at least built it in our minds, let's kind of go over some of the reasons maybe we shouldn't do this. But isn't this beautiful up here? Well, first of all, it'd be very expensive. We got to consider some base work, obviously the synthetic turf, our sanding factors, you know, the grading work and stuff like that is what I can do in-house. Maybe a couple retaining walls, and we'd have to get lights. Lights would be a must to light this thing up. I'll bet we're around 15,000 bucks. And heck, maybe we're getting enough clout now here at Spud Run Golf that somebody'd want to partner up with us, like a turf company or something, to help out, to work together with us on this project. I mean, it would be awesome wintertime content, man. Come on. It'd be a tad bit more maintenance, just kind of keeping leaves off of it, keeping the sand how we want it so it can roll. You know, like I said, I think the sand is how you can control your roll and how the ball sets down. So it'd be a little bit of maintenance on that side, just general keeping the cleaning of the leaves off and stuff like that. So the maintenance side of it is not a big factor. I have to mention it, but definitely not a big factor. Another thing we need to consider in this whole idea is I'm not trying to find a way to increase revenue. The B&B stays completely booked without this additional synthetic green in the backyard here. The B&B is a monster. Like it's booked all the time. Not so much for golf, but just it's a good thing. And as of right now, it's around 300 bucks a night. It sleeps 6 people, and I can't see that limit getting pushed up just because we'd put a little fake grass in the backyard. So I don't think we can go at it and saying, hey, you know, we put this in there, we spend $15,000, it's going to increase our revenue here at the thing. It's not. It's reverting back to that original message of keeping guests happy and keeping them off the bent grass green late into the night. So now I feel like I've really mentioned all the pros and cons of this project we're talking about here today. That's where I really came here today and made this video, as I was more so wanting your help. What are your thoughts on everything I've mentioned today? And definitely what's your thoughts on just doing a green or doing like 9 tee stations around the property to shoot down to it. And one last thing, due to my excitement coming over here and mowing today and getting this crazy idea in my head, this video was unscheduled, so I put it together quick. I'm to the point. Not a lot of crazy stuff going on in this video. I just wanted to get this message out, get your opinion. Ryan Knorr, he's up next. He should have been now, but I jumped this ahead of him. His visit to Spud Run Golf was awesome, and that's definitely what you're going to see next on the channel. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing with us. Spud Run Golf. Are we over and out, or are we going to do this? Come on.